Alright guys, super quick video on the new Glock 43X 15 round magazine for Glock 43X. See that better lighting. Alright, let's check it out. Let's open it. Some say it's made by Metgar, but it clearly says Glock here, but you know, maybe they had Metgar make it for them or whatever. I'm not too worried about that. This is a Glock OEM magazine. Ordered this from PSA, and after I bought this, it ran out of stock. So this might be the last one. So it feels pretty light. Metal construction as expected. All right, now we'll get to this base plate in just a moment. But yeah, so this is your first. Let's compare with the OEM magazine right here, the 10 round magazine. You already noticed this is protruding just a little bit. Here's another view. All right, now if you guys are curious about the PSA magazine, let's check that out. Let's clear and save this. Safe. Now let's check out the PSA magazine versus the OEM 15 round and the OEM 10 round. It's a better view. All right, another view would be lying down. See how that looks like. Okay. Again, you can see that this sticks out just a little bit. Right. If you went by this PSA OEM 10 round and the OEM 15 round, look at that, right? Now let's check it out in the gun. Okay. Let's see. First time doing this, so check that out. See how it's a little bit extended here, right? I really don't think it's going to be a huge deal as far as printing goes, right? And again, look at your OEM 10 round and your PSA Dagger magazine. All right. So I am also curious because when I have this in here with around in the chamber, it's very difficult to press check. You know, with the Glock 19, you can press check pretty easily, right? Just by doing this. But if there's around the chamber, I would have to do this with 2 fingers. So I am kind of curious about that. So let's load it up and see if there's a difference. All right, let's go ahead and load it up with some hollow points. I used a laser 115 grain. So this is just a little box I keep it in for when I'm, you know, going to the range. When I swap out that ammo. So yeah, let's go ahead and load it for the first time. Spring feels pretty good. Oh, 13, 14, 15. All right. Again, this empty. Now let's go ahead and let's widen this shot, shall we? There we go. Okay, got one in the chamber. Now let's see if there's any difficulty press checking. Oh, and check it out. It's kind of, it's not as easy as a Glock 19. So there's no huge difference, right? Let's go ahead and order one last round. So we can carry 15 plus 1. So yeah, again, notice that slight. Anyway, good to go. I'm headed to work, guys. I'll most likely will carry now a 15 round Dagger magazine and a 15 round OEM magazine. Let's just make sure this has 15 in it. Okay, I guess it had 14. All right, we're good to go. So we got 15 plus 1 in the chamber, 31 rounds total for my EDC, which is, I think, a great upgrade to, I used to carry 16 plus 10, right? I used to carry the PSA mag and the 10 round OEM magazine. So yeah, take care, guys. As far as printing goes, I don't think it necessarily prints that much. Let's see, I'm tightening my belt here. I don't think it's a huge difference, you know? So you can see that, yeah, the mag is sticking out just a little bit more. And even if let's say I switch it to the PSA mag, right? As long as you're not like wearing a super tight shirt, you know, I think, you know, it seems fine to me. I don't think it's a big deal. Of course, I probably should do another video where I'm standing up. But again, that tiny bit of extra on the bottom there, I don't think it's a big deal, right? Okay, over here you can see certain angles. It's a little sharp, but I think it's fine. It's definitely worth the comfort knowing that you have an OEM 15 round Glock magazine, which is great, I think. Now you do have 1 round in the chamber. Here's what I noticed. Just like the PSA mag, just like all the other mags, you can't just do a light tap. You would have to do something like that. So if you were doing a tech mag or a tactical mag change, right, you have very little leverage slamming that mag in. So what I will do, and I think I've seen Lucas Bot can do this as well. Once you slam it in and you re-index your old magazine, as soon as you do that, check it out, the mag is still loose. So as soon as you do that, go, and now you're good to go, right?